Ashley. I think it's Stitch Wrecked. I just made my Instagram, so.
And this is a Flosstube, about cross stitch and the project bags I make. It is Monday, October 11th, and this is episode number 14. We are coming a week early because Ashley has gotten the trick-or-treat box from the Black Needle Society, so rather than doing a vlog-a-ween where we're filming every day, we decided to do every week so that she could share all the fun stuff that she's getting in her box. So, but first, we're going to start out with whips because you don't have any finishes and I don't have any finishes, so there we go. So we're going to start out with whips. You want to start?
Go ahead and start yours.
Okay. I've worked on a few things this week.
More than I did.
My needle minder is stuck on the other needle minder. My husband and I ran away last week and took a short little getaway to Hocking Hills, which is in Ohio. It's one of the best state parks. Lots of hiking, really cool rock formations, and we stayed at a little cabin, and I got in a little bit of stitching in between hiking and relaxing. But I was working on Talon Emblem, and this is called Tokens and Keepsakes Blue. And the saying is, of all the endeavors she undertakes, it's her stitching that yields cherished keepsakes. And if you were at StitchCon Weekend A this year, you might have gotten to meet Chris Ann of Talon Emblem. And this is where I am so far. I don't have a before picture. I didn't think about taking one. And of course I've got a wrinkle in my fabric now. But while I was away, I put in this flower. That's about all I got in. But I am so close to a finish on this. I've just got to get myself going again. This was on my WhipGo board for August, and I didn't get to it. So, but I would really like to get that done. I started 2 different Christmas sals this week. On Friday, I started the, and where did the background go?
She's trying to bring in Christmas early.
Because I'm a quick Christmas stitcher, not a Halloween stitcher. But anyway, I started the Satsuma Street Christmas sal on Friday the 8th, and there are 4 parts come out every 2 weeks from now on. And this is, I'll put in what this part looks like. And so there's 4 squares, and it's a lot of stitching, but I got 1 of the 4 done. And there's a lot of work, and you can see I did not use the fabric that I purchased at Craft Gallery because I was putting away from last week's video this Fortnite fabric, and I thought this would be perfect for this. And I think the sparkle really goes with Satsuma Street colors. So that is, so I've got 3 more squares. 3. We're tired today.
Today's not Monday, it's Wednesday?
Yeah, really.
Okay.
So I've got 3 more to do before the 22nd when the second part drops. And then today, the Historical Sampler Company's Winter Wonderland Stitchalong started. The first piece dropped. They're a company in England. And I'll put what this part is going to look like when it's done. And this is what I stitched today. This one is a very, very quick stitch. It's on Ada, and so I've got all the borders done, all the numbers done. There's a border that goes along here that I'll have to do, and then each individual square. I started my snowman because I was doing some car stitching today, and the white was much easier than trying to figure out as
Green
I'm
on
bouncing
green.
along my in the car, the border. So that one, the next piece drops on the 25th. So I've got 2 weeks for that one. That one, I'll probably work on that every day this week, and then leave Satsuma Street for Saturday when I'm going to spend the whole day stitching and just knock out another block.
I'm glad to know she's got a plan and a
That's right.
schedule.
That's right. And I've got to put the Christmas stocking from Hell back in the rotation. I will get back to that tomorrow. I'm going to start back 25/7. I'm going to get back to it. And then the last one that I was working on, I was at Keepsake Some this Saturday. Colleen from Rebel Stitcher Designs was in town. It was her daughter's birthday, and they brought her to see her friends and have a fun birthday party. So happy belated birthday, Etta. I didn't get to say it when you were in town this weekend. And Candy the 614 Stitcher was there, and Jen Spooneroni Stitcher was there, and just a bunch of people stitching around the table. It was quite crowded. These guys popped in for a little bit, spend a little money, but so
And I was dragged out.
yes, my son would not let her stay long. But while I was there, I was working on Stitchography by Fat Quarter Shop, and that's what it's going to look like when it's all done. And then this is where I was before I started, and it's one that I started for World Cross Stitch Day.
Ooh.
So this is where I am now. And whoops. I've got some extra, I've got a kind of a small piece of fabric. I'm making it work. So I've added hoop and floss and the scissors, and I got the S. I was babysitting my grandson, and he went down for a nap long enough for me to put that nap in, that S in rather, during his
I
nap.
think you want a nap.
I need a nap. And that's it. So that's what I've stitched on this week.
I've been bad. Been really, really bad.
She's been working.
So, still working on the border.
So Cryptid Sal.
Again, still working on the border. I got this little corner in. There we go. So, initially I had completed this side of the border. I put this small part of the corner in. I think I have about 2 or 3 more of these pieces before I actually start putting in my Cryptid. I'm way behind.
You could start putting a Cryptid in and then finish your border as
I
you go.
could, but I'm a little bit of a completionist, so I feel the call to complete the border.
Okay.
But I may put in the Cryptid. It just looks so empty. But I believe last Friday they put out the 5th Cryptid,
Which is the Chupacabra.
so I'll get there.
Yep.
And speaking of Chupacabra, I actually started working on my Hilde Campout that I got from Black Nose Society in my Trick or Treat box.
Mhm.
I have, again, a border. So I changed the color of the fabric a little bit. The original fabric that was given to us was a blood splatter fabric. I don't know. Just this fabric called my name. So
And this is Heroic from Picture This Plus.
yes. So this is what it looks like so far. I'm hoping to have this completed by the end of the week, because a couple of people have already completed theirs. So
Yep. Yep. Couple of those quick people. Okay.
worked on.
Last week we had said that we were going to have a giveaway. I'm going to give away this the Susan B. Sampler pattern, and I'm going to let it go one more week because I forgot to advertise on Instagram that we had put a video out and whatnot. So if you missed last week's episode and you are interested in this pattern, comment Susan on last week's video on episode 13. Make sure you're 18 so you can give us your address so I can mail it to you. I'll mail this one anywhere in the world. It's flat, so that's not a big deal. Be sure, do not say giveaway, do not say winner, do not say prize. Those are trigger words that call in creepy people. We don't want that. We want subscribers to enjoy this pattern. So if you didn't comment on last week's video that you're interested in this, go back to episode 13, comment Susan, and that's the word I'll be looking for. So next week, I will pick a winner. Okay, you want to do
So,
trick or treat?
we're going to be doing my trick or treat days 5 through 11. And this is day 5. It's a lollipop. This one here is called the Laughing Forest. It's blood orange with edible flowers. I have not eaten it yet. Good.
Is it a skull?
Yes, actually. So, I don't know if you can see that close. Let's see.
Try that.
Ah.
Alright, next thing would be to try and tone down the light. Nope, I don't think we're going to see that. It's a little bit.
But, yeah, picture school. A sugar school. Day 6 is this beautiful cup. It's Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm not going to lie. It took me a while to decipher that it was a snack cup. I thought I could put ice cream in here.
Well, you could.
I mean, I could, but I was very confused.
If you haven't seen how it works, so it's got the spoon that hangs off the side, and then the top unscrews. So if you had your yogurt or whatever, and then you could put sprinkles, you could put granola, you could put something that you don't want to get soggy before you eat it in here. And take it with you. You could have carrot sticks and celery with ranch dressing in the top. You know, there's all kinds of ideas. So,
It took me a while to figure this out.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Alrighty, that was day 6. This here is day 7.
And I still have not smelled this yet.
Ooh. So this actually smells really good. I have not lit it yet because of the cats.
Right.
But it's this candle right here. It's Feed Me Seymour. And I think it's supposed to be green vines, moss, damp earth. It smells somewhat like eucalyptus to me. Maybe some gardenia, magnolia.
Yeah, gardenia or lily of the valley, or yeah, that does smell good. I'm surprised. When I was reading the moss and leaves, I was thinking, but no, that smells really good.
The cats unfortunately showed too much interest in it, so I
Oh,
had to put
well.
it away. 6, 7, 8. I'm definitely not counting out loud. I remember my numbers. So I got this gorgeous bag. It says the foulest stench is in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly gals from
Ghouls.
every tomb. I don't speak English.
English is her second language.
Gals.
Ghouls.
Schools. Are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver, for no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller. So,
Okay, and tell me you didn't sing that in your head. You didn't hear Vincent Price saying those words, and you're off into Thriller now by Michael Jackson. If you are of an age, even if you're not of an age, I mean, she knows it.
I can do this. It was high school.
That's right.
That was a song of high school. So this is one of my favorites. So, this was our second fabric for our second kit. For our second kit project. So, This is
So
from
pretty.
Be Stitch Me. It's called Catcomb. It's a 32 count linen. I hope I don't mess this one up because this will be the first linen that I'll be stitching on. So this is really exciting.
You tried an over too, didn't you? Or isn't one of your
Yes.
projects over too?
Yes.
So
Tried.
you'll be okay.
I know, I've heard horror stories. If you guys have horror stories with linen, please, I guess you can share them with me.
It's the slubs, you know, those sections where the threads get really thick and then they get really thin, and you're looking at your X's and they get kind of wonky. But
I'm hoping I don't mess it up because it'll be coming up in a little bit. The pattern is just gorgeous. So day 10 was my floss. So these are all DMCs, but look at the gorgeous colors. So I'm excited. And so here is day 10. Ready? So day 10 is this gorgeous pattern. It's Baba Yaga from Autumn Lane Stitchery?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
And I'm not going to lie, I think I've got about 6 to 7 patterns of theirs in my Etsy cart. I don't need them, but I need them.
a lot of people are saying that.
So hopefully I'll get somewhere with this pattern within the next year. I promised myself I would not start it until I finished my Cryptid. It's a lie. I'll probably start this in the next week. But yeah, this is
Gotta try the fabric and all the floss. It's too much fun.
so gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me want to open up the rest of the patterns, but
Nope, gotta wait.
I know, it's so hard. But those were my trick-or-treats, day 5 through 11. I cannot wait to open up day 12. I may do it at midnight exactly. I've done that a couple of days.
Have you been feeling the packages again? Okay, so that's all your haul.
Yes.
My haul is small this week. I did not shop at all. I got my Jody fabric from Steel City Stitchers. My, what month is it? October. So I got this pink one. And then I got this beautiful blue. So that was better before. There we go.
Mhm.
That is definitely a Lynn color. So,
And you got colors.
yes. Yes, indeed. So that's all the haul.
You've been good this week.
Been stitching. Project bags, the sign up, those that purchase the September bag, you have until Friday to get your first dibs in. There's 28 people signed up, and 2 people have told me that they're not going to this month. So there's about 8 people that I have not heard from yet, and I will be sending them an email just to make sure that they got the first email, because sometimes it goes crazy and goes off into some cyberspace. So then next Sunday, the 17th, I will open up any other spots that are left on my Instagram. So next Monday's video will have the link if there's still spots available. And I am slowly working on things. My sewing machine, my good one, is in the shop, doing what I can with the older one, so hopefully things will still get on time. And not only that, but the needle minders, Colleen this time designed the needle minders. She drew the artwork and is having them made, and they're a little bit late being shipped. So hopefully they will be here before the end of the month by the time they get to her and she puts the magnets on them and then gets them shipped back to me. Hopefully the post office does not send them to Arizona again, because that happened. Yes. So December bags, working on them. And hopefully you'll see some other bags in the shop this week as well. But other than that, I think that's about it. It's a quick one tonight, because it's only been a week. That's right. So thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed yourself. If you are a first-time viewer, welcome. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and it'll let you know whenever we post a video. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. If you are interested in the Susan B. Anthony sampler, make sure you comment on last week's video, episode 13. And that's about it. So we will see you next week. We're going to have to do some creative stuff because you're working next week in Georgia. So we will figure out how we're going to film that. But until then, happy stitching. We'll see you next time.
Trick or treat.